Chosen one, you did not stumble upon this message by coincidence. Heaven ordered your steps here. There is a divine appointment unfolding in this very moment, a spiritual summons written in the language of perfect timing. You've been sensing it, haven't you? The tension between exhaustion and awakening, between waiting and breakthrough. But hear this, you are not tired, you are transforming. Anointed one, the Spirit of the living God is refining you for a supernatural transfer. The wealth of the wicked is being laid up for the righteous, and your name is written in that decree. The delay was never denial, it was preparation. Every tear, every test, every hidden battle was heaven's way of enlarging your capacity to receive. As it is written in Deuteronomy 8:18, it is He who gives you power to get wealth. That power is awakening within you now. What once felt like depletion is divine reconfiguration. What once felt like loss is alignment. Chosen one, open your heart. The atmosphere around you is shifting. The angels assigned to your destiny are already moving. Tonight, heaven whispers, this is your moment of divine release. Chosen one, this is not fatigue, it's divine fine-tuning. Heaven has been working behind the scenes, calibrating every part of you for what's next. You've prayed for elevation, for provision, for breakthrough. But what you didn't see was that before heaven releases the miracle, it refines the vessel that will carry it. That's why lately you've felt the tension, the ache in your bones, the heaviness in your chest, the unexplainable tiredness that even sleep can't erase. It isn't punishment, it's preparation. God is aligning your physical, emotional, and spiritual frequencies to the rhythm of His next move in your life. You're not breaking down, you're being rebuilt. Anointed one, I've walked through that same season. I remember nights when I asked God, why do I feel empty when I've been obedient? And His answer came softly but powerfully, because I'm making room for more. That's what's happening in you now. Heaven is creating space. What once satisfied your spirit no longer fits because you're being upgraded from survival to dominion, from endurance to overflow. The Spirit of God is saying, be still. I am stretching your capacity. Every cell, every thought, every breath is adjusting to the vibration of divine order. This is what transformation feels like when it becomes tangible. It's not only spiritual anymore, it's cellular, it's physical. Your heartbeat is synchronizing with heaven's timing. I know it's uncomfortable. When God begins to tune your system, He starts with what you can't ignore: your body, your emotions, your senses. It's the same process the potter uses when reshaping clay. It must be softened before it can be molded. So, if you've been crying easily, resting more than usual, feeling detached from what once excited you, it's because you're being remade for something greater. The Lord is teaching your body to respond to peace, not panic. He's teaching your heart to trust stillness more than striving. The exhaustion isn't a sign of weakness. It's the sign of a system detoxing from anxiety and fear. You are shifting from adrenaline to anointing. The same way an old wineskin can't hold new wine, your old nervous system cannot hold the level of grace you're stepping into. Chosen one, the weariness you feel is not from lack, it's from weight. The weight of new glory being woven into your being. This is why you've been losing interest in distractions that once fed you. Your appetite is changing for peace, for purity, for purpose. Heaven is weaning you off what dulls your discernment, because you're entering a season where clarity will be your currency. And listen carefully, you are not behind. You are precisely on heaven's clock. God has hidden you for refinement, not rejection. You've been in a holy cocoon, and though it feels like isolation, it's actually insulation, protection during metamorphosis. When the butterfly forms, the old structure dissolves completely before the new one takes shape. That's what's happening to you, Anointed One. Every sense of disorientation is heaven reprogramming you for the altitude of your next assignment. So don't resist the stillness. Don't resent the quiet. It's sacred. It's the sound of God building your foundation deep enough to carry abundance without collapse. In the days to come, you'll begin to notice small signs of stabilization, lighter mornings, deeper peace, quicker recoveries from things that once drained you. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. Your transformation is nearing completion. You're not losing strength, you're gaining capacity. Heaven is saying, "Behold, I make all things new." Chosen One, rest in this truth. You're not being emptied to end, you're being emptied to expand. Chosen One, what you're walking through right now is holy reconfiguration. Your spirit has already stepped into the next dimension, but your body, your vessel, is still catching up. That's why your energy fluctuates. That's why one moment you feel unstoppable, and the next you can barely lift your head. Heaven is syncing your systems. You see, divine alignment doesn't begin in the mind, it begins in the bones. When God prepares to release a new level of favor or financial transfer, He doesn't just upgrade your faith, He upgrades the structure that must carry it. That's why the refining touches every part of you, your nervous system, your sleep patterns, your diet, even your tolerance for certain people and environments. Anointed One, it's not that you've become distant, it's that you've become discerning. You can't carry the weight of divine promise and still function at the pace of human expectation. Heaven is teaching you the rhythm of divine pace, a slower, deeper, more intentional way of living. You are being retrained to move only when heaven moves. I remember when God began to do this in me. There was a season where every door I tried to open seemed to close, even good doors. I thought something was wrong until I realized heaven wasn't denying me, it was directing me. The Spirit whispered, "If you force what I'm not breathing on, it will drain you." That revelation changed everything. I stopped chasing opportunities and started listening for instruction. That's when the miracles began to find me, instead of me searching for them. That's where you are now, Chosen One. You are learning to attract by alignment, not by effort. The same way a magnet doesn't chase what belongs to it, you are stepping into a vibration where what's yours will recognize you. The job, the relationship, the resources, they will be drawn to the frequency heaven has placed upon your life. And yes, that means you'll feel yourself separating from the noise of the world. The fatigue you feel is often the friction between your old frequency and your new one. Every time you try to return to what no longer fits, your body and spirit resist. It's not rebellion, it's revelation. You're evolving into resonance with divine purpose. This is also why certain foods suddenly don't sit right, why the music you used to enjoy feels hollow, why even conversations seem louder than before. You've outgrown your old energetic skin. God is upgrading your atmosphere from survival to sovereignty. You are not meant to live in constant reaction. You are being trained to dwell in divine response. Anointed One, hear this clearly. When your spirit rises, your flesh must follow. The process may feel like fatigue, but it's actually fusion, heaven fusing purpose into your being. God is merging your inner world with your outer reality, so that the life you live reflects the truth of who you are in Him. It's the same principle the Scripture reveals. New wine requires new wineskins. God is ensuring that when the transfer comes, the wealth, the favor, the expansion, your system won't reject it. Because what good is overflow if the vessel leaks? What good is abundance if the soul isn't aligned to sustain it? Chosen one, you're being fortified for what others are praying for. You're being designed to carry influence without ego, prosperity without pride, authority without anxiety. And yes, that kind of transformation will feel like warfare at first, because the old self resists what the new self requires. But don't fear the shaking. Every tremor in your life right now is God proving your foundation. Every delay is construction in disguise. Every quiet moment is a recalibration of your divine compass. Heaven is saying, you're not falling apart, you're falling into alignment. And soon, what used to overwhelm you will no longer even move you. The storms that once broke you will begin to obey you, because your spirit and body are merging into one unified force, unshakable, steady, whole. So take a breath, Anointed One. What feels like weariness is actually the whisper of transformation. You are not losing your spark. You are learning to carry fire without burning out. Chosen one, heaven is not just upgrading your circumstances, it's upgrading you. Every shift you've felt lately, the pressure, the confusion, the restlessness, is divine engineering. God is rebuilding the inner architecture of your being, because the blessing that's coming requires a different structure to hold it. The next level of favor will not rest on instability. The supernatural transfer that's unfolding around you can only flow through alignment. That's why you felt disconnected from people who once felt familiar. That's why the noise of the world feels too loud. That's why silence, solitude, and simplicity have become sacred to you. You're being separated from chaos so that you can sustain clarity. Anointed One, this transformation is not weakness, it's wisdom. Heaven is teaching you that true power doesn't shout, it settles. When God is preparing a vessel to carry glory, He doesn't rush. He refines, He purifies. He teaches the soul how to host peace so that abundance doesn't destroy it. There was a time when I thought exhaustion meant I was under attack. I would pray for energy, for motivation, for drive, but the Lord showed me something profound. He said, "You're not tired because you're weak. You're tired because you've been living at a frequency lower than what I designed for you." That revelation changed everything. It wasn't the warfare draining me, it was misalignment. Chosen one, heaven is pulling you out of hustle and back into harmony. You've been wired to think constant movement means progress, but divine momentum doesn't always look like motion. Sometimes it looks like rest, recalibration, renewal. Even creation itself began with stillness before sound. The stillness you feel now is not a pause in your purpose, it's the womb of it. God is regenerating your strength from the inside out. Every moment of quiet is forming new pathways of peace, new circuits of faith, new chemistry of trust. When the Spirit says, "Be still and know that I am God," it's not a poetic command, it's biological truth. Your nervous system literally heals in the presence of stillness. That's why heaven slows you down before acceleration, so that when breakthrough comes, your body can hold the blessing without trembling. And yes, this includes the financial realm. There is a divine transfer taking place, but it cannot flow through anxious hearts or exhausted vessels. God is conditioning your energy to match your inheritance. The wealth that's coming to you isn't just material, it's multidimensional, peace, creativity, favor, stability, and you cannot receive divine abundance with a survival rhythm. So if your spirit has been asking for quiet, honor that. If your body has been begging for rest, listen. You are not lazy, you are being rewired for legacy. The exhaustion is evidence that old frequencies are dying. The fire you feel under your skin, that warmth in your chest when you pray, those are signals of activation. Heaven is downloading strength into your cellular memory. I can feel it as I speak. Some of you are being recalibrated even now. You've been carrying the burden of others for too long. You've been fighting battles that aren't yours to fight. But God says, lay it down. This next phase isn't about striving, it's about surrender. The mantle being placed upon you requires space, not struggle. Chosen one, everything in you is being rewritten to sustain calm authority. Your mind is learning to host miracles without fear. Your heart is learning to hold joy without waiting for loss. Your body is being taught the language of grace, to breathe, to trust, to expand. This is what transformation looks like when heaven gets involved. Not chaos, but calibration. Not burnout, but birthing. You are not being emptied to end, you are being emptied to elevate. And soon, when you look back, you'll realize this season wasn't breaking you, it was building you into someone unrecognizable to the enemy and unstoppable in purpose. Chosen one, lean in. Heaven is not delaying you, heaven is designing you. Chosen one. You're entering the phase where the spiritual becomes visible. The work that heaven has been doing in secret is about to start showing through you. In your countenance, your energy, your words, even in the way people respond to your presence. This is what divine transformation looks like when it matures. It radiates. You've probably already noticed it. The way people pause when you walk into a room. The way conversations shift when you speak. It's not pride, it's presence. The Spirit of God is beginning to rest tangibly upon you. You are becoming a carrier of divine peace, and that peace is unsettling to anything that thrives in chaos. Anointed one. Your glow is not cosmetic, it's covenantal. It's the reflection of heaven's fingerprint on your life. You've been anointed for such a time as this. What once broke you now bows to you because you no longer carry fear, you carry frequency. Your energy is harmonizing with grace. I remember a day when I realized this shift had begun in me. I was sitting in silence, no worship music, no distractions, and I felt a wave of warmth move through my body. It wasn't emotional, it was electrical, peaceful, yet powerful. And I heard the Spirit whisper, "This is what alignment feels like when the body recognizes the Spirit." That moment taught me something profound. Transformation is not just spiritual, it's sensory. God doesn't just renew your mind, He rewires your biology to host His glory. Chosen one, that's what's happening in you. Every time you feel that pulse of energy, that tingling, that heaviness that suddenly releases, it's not random. It's heaven's way of downloading divine order into your being. You are literally being prepared to carry more light, more revelation, more abundance. And because of that, you've outgrown your old environments. The places that used to feel familiar now feel foreign. That's because your new frequency can no longer survive where peace is not honored. You can't fit into circles built on confusion, gossip, or fear. Your system will reject it. You've been recalibrated for clarity. The Lord is saying, I am upgrading your atmosphere. That means He's not just changing who surrounds you, He's changing what surrounds you. Expect divine relocations, unexpected connections, and supernatural favor that feels almost too precise to be coincidence. It's not luck, it's orchestration. Anointed One, your timing is aligning with heaven's calendar. Delays that once felt like punishment will soon make perfect sense. God was protecting your momentum, ensuring that when He opened the door, you'd have the capacity to stay there. Because favor without formation leads to failure. That's why He took time with you. And here's something you must understand. When divine elevation begins, it often looks like separation first. Don't mourn what's leaving, bless it. Every friendship, habit, and pattern that's fading is making room for divine partnership. God is bringing people into your life who speak your spiritual language, who don't just tolerate your fire but ignite it. You're stepping into a season where connection replaces confusion and alignment replaces effort. The people meant for your next chapter will recognize your light without explanation. You won't have to perform, prove, or plead. Your spirit will speak before your mouth does. Chosen One, heaven is finishing what it started. The very areas of your life that once felt inconsistent are becoming stable. The very things that drained you will now empower you. This is the stage right before manifestation, when everything in the unseen begins to press against the surface of reality, ready to emerge. And though it still feels like transition, hear me clearly. This is not the end of waiting, it's the beginning of walking. Heaven is saying, move differently now. You've been prepared for this. Every prayer, every fast, every lonely night was not in vain. You were never being punished, you were being positioned. So, if your body still trembles sometimes, if you still wake up tired even after rest, don't panic. That's recalibration, not regression. You are stabilizing into your next frequency. Heaven calls it completion. Chosen One, this is the moment where transformation turns into manifestation. Your atmosphere has changed, and soon your reality will too. Chosen One, the Spirit of the living God says, you have been faithful in the refining, now prepare for the revealing. What was once unseen is about to unfold before your eyes. The shaking, the stillness, the strange exhaustion, it all had purpose. Heaven wasn't trying to drain you, it was trying to train you. You were never losing energy. You were being charged with divine current. Your body, your mind, your emotions, they've been aligning with the rhythm of your next season. You're not behind schedule, you're in sync with sacred timing. The transformation that once felt invisible is now beginning to take form. Even your reflection will start to look different, not because of appearance, but because peace has finally settled into your bones. Anointed One, the Lord has been preparing you to sustain blessing, not just receive it. You've been asking for overflow, but heaven's priority has always been longevity. What's coming isn't fleeting favor, it's foundation-level abundance. The type of wealth that shifts generations, the kind of peace that silences storms before they begin. You see, God never sends increase to chaos. He first establishes order, and that order has been forming inside of you. The nervous system that once braced for disappointment has been rewired to rest in faith. The heart that once feared betrayal has been reprogrammed to trust divine timing. Every cell of your being has been learning the language of grace. And now, heaven says, it is time. The gates that once felt locked are opening easily. The opportunities that once overlooked you are circling back. Divine partnerships, sudden promotions, and unexpected provision are aligning to meet you where peace has prepared you. What once required chasing will now be drawn to you, because heaven responds to harmony. Chosen One, this is not the season of striving, This is the season of synchronization. You've entered a flow where miracles feel natural, where answers arrive before you ask, where favor finds you mid-step. The supernatural transfer has begun, not only in wealth, but in wisdom, health, and influence. You are being trusted with divine resources because heaven can now trust your rhythm. I know you can feel it, that quiet knowing in your spirit, that gentle hum of expectancy. Don't dismiss it. That's the confirmation. That's heaven whispering, it's done. You've crossed over from preparation into possession. You're standing on the threshold of the very promise you once doubted was possible. Anointed one, I've walked through this. I've felt the silence of God and the fatigue of faith. But every single time, the moment I surrendered my timeline, heaven moved without resistance. That's where you are now, in divine synchronization. No more forcing, no more striving, no more chasing doors that don't open. You are the door now. So tonight, when you lie down, let your last thought be gratitude, not for what's coming, but for what's already begun. Because transformation doesn't announce itself with fireworks, it whispers through peace. Chosen one, the exhaustion will lift, the heaviness will fade, the waiting will make sense. And when the morning comes, you'll know, not because you heard a prophecy, but because your whole being will bear witness. You'll wake up lighter, your breath will feel deeper, you'll stretch, smile, and realize the shift has settled. What once felt out of reach will now feel natural. You'll step into rooms that used to intimidate you and find yourself leading them. You'll speak and watch the atmosphere obey your tone, because now heaven and earth agree within you. And when that day arrives, soon, very soon, remember this moment. Remember that what you called exhaustion was actually transformation. What you thought was breaking was actually birthing. Chosen one, you're not waiting to transform. You are the transformation. You are the living proof that heaven keeps its promises. Chosen one, as this message comes to a close, take a deep breath. Feel it, the peace settling over you, the quiet confirmation that heaven has already moved on your behalf. You are not waiting for the shift. You are the shift. Every cell in your body, every thought in your spirit is aligning with divine rhythm. Anointed one, the supernatural transfer has already begun. Even now, the atmosphere around you is rearranging itself to match the promise written over your life. This is your Kairos moment, your appointed time. You are standing at the threshold of manifestation, where what was once unseen begins to take shape. Heaven says, you have not been forgotten, you have been prepared. What felt like exhaustion was divine recalibration. What looked like delay was divine synchronization. Now, everything is coming into agreement. Your body, your spirit, your destiny. So tonight, as you rest, don't pray for change. Pray for completion, because the work is already unfolding in you. The oil that's been pressed from your trials will soon overflow as favor, peace, and provision. Chosen one, may your steps be guided by stillness, your faith anchored in trust, and your heart tuned to the frequency of grace. Walk in the assurance that heaven is with you, and nothing can delay what has been divinely decreed. If this word stirred your spirit, take a moment to share it, not out of habit, but as an act of agreement with heaven's move. Stay connected, stay aligned. And remember, you are not tired,